This is the street where we're staying in Barcelona. Kind of busy and loud, isn't it? It's like this 24/7, and it is a large part of the reason why we have to leave this city. To understand it fully, to understand what Barcelona has done to us, well, we got to go back in time. Hi, I'm Rick. I'm currently in this little teeny country called Andorra, and yesterday was my birthday, and it was probably my worst birthday ever. You know, it kind of started out really well. It was a nice gift for my birthday, a weekend out here in the mountains. Good morning. It is the kind of early morning where the sun isn't going to peek out for, well, a couple of hours. It is also my birthday, and today we're going to a little country called Andorra, a place I've never been before. Well, we're going to get there assuming we get to the bus station on time. But the day ended on a really difficult physical and emotional standpoint. It ended on a really difficult relationship struggle. It wasn't the birthday that I'd always wanted. Okay, look, I know this is probably very confusing. Maybe it's best if I just start at the beginning, but as far as how this video is going to end, how this whole aspect of my life is going to end, I have no idea right now. I don't have a clue. So this room is tiny. It is basically about 9 feet by 9 feet. Soundproofing is non-existent. That noise that I talked about earlier, it happens constantly. We're getting maybe 2-3 hours sleep a night. Have you ever gone a week without sleeping? You kind of go crazy. So basically, we ran away here to Andorra to, well, maybe have a little sleep vacation. The problem is that Barcelona just doesn't want tourists, or at least its political leaders don't. They've pretty much gone to war against Airbnb type properties. They say they don't want everybody coming in and taking over the culture of their city. Now, bear in mind, they've just built a brand new cruise ship complex, you know, for the drunkards that want to come in and trash the place and go back home really quickly to their little luxurious boat village. But as far as people like me, you know, folks who have a little bit of money, who want to spend a month absorbing some culture, I guess they don't want that. Okay, here's something fun. Do you have any idea how much we're paying for this fine room? $1,800 a month. Do you know what the next least expensive place in Barcelona is, Airbnb style? $3 grand. Some of them are even up to $5 grand. So this place is basically all that we can afford, and it's slowly killing us. As far as what's next, the solutions we have to our problem, well, we've got some pretty good ideas. Nikki and I, well, we need to flesh them out, obviously, before we share them with you, but I think you're going to like them. And in the meantime, as weird as it sounds in such a depressing video as this, I'm in Andorra. Might as well show you the place. Okay, the first thing you have to realize is that most of the other YouTube channels and blogs you're going to read about this place, they're completely wrong. They will tell you there's no lawyers, there's no prisons, there's no taxes. Well, they have all of them. They have that and more. Andorra is this little teeny, you probably can't hear me over the river. They have a big river. Hang on one second. So Andorra is this little small country. It's half the size of New York City, and it sits exactly between France and Spain up in the Pyrenees Mountains. And it's really hard to describe. They have two basic things. They have skiing and they have shopping. They have this place called the Shopping Mile. Here, let me show you. If you want to buy something, this is the place to go. And by the way, they have one of the cheapest tax rates in all of Europe, which is why you see so many people. Okay, here's a fun fact I learned about Andorra. Besides the fact that they have hills, I'm out of shape, and this is really killing my lungs. And the other being that I can actually sleep in a hotel room that has soundproofing. What I discovered, let me catch my breath. What I discovered is that you can't judge an entire country, an entire place, by a little small area. I came up here prepared to tell you all about Andorra, and I realized I know nothing about it. And sitting in the old city, I can't tell you all about the country. And that's going to have a lot to do with what we're about to do when we go back in Spain. But let me tell you what I do know about Andorra, and that is, it's beautiful. It is gorgeous here. The old city, La Vella, where I'm standing, is sort of in this little small valley next to mountains. I don't know if you could see it. There's snow up there on that one. You know, this one back here doesn't have much of anything. It's the middle of April, and I'm in a t-shirt, and it's chilly, but it's not that cold. And it is beautiful, and yeah, this part of Andorra has a lot of shopping. This is what it's known for, but there's also a whole lot of walking, a lot of hiking up in the hills. As you can tell, I'm not really ready to do that quite yet, but I'm going to get there. But it is a beautiful place. I wish we had so much more time to explore. But like I've been telling you, this was an escape. We came here for a few days. I'm not doing this place a service. And it's a place you've never heard of. It's probably a place that you should come and do a better job than me of figuring out what's here. So how do we resolve this? Well, I think I mentioned earlier that I have been focusing on trees and not the forest. I really should be looking at the forest, focusing more on cultures and regions and not a specific place. So we're going to do just that. We're going to Galicia. If Spain were the United States, Galicia would be up where Oregon and Washington State are. It's very green up there, and it's very, very beautiful. And we want to take a 2-week road trip, kind of wander around, go on a holy pilgrimage, find abandoned villages, or not. We're just going to go up there and kind of discover whatever it is we managed to discover. One day, my beloved Barcelona, she'll welcome me back, but if not, I have some pretty wonderful memories of this city. Just maybe not of this room, but the people and the culture and the place, it is truly wonderful. I can't say the same about their politicians, but the city, yeah, one day it'll welcome me back. But until then, be healthy, be happy, and we'll see you soon from somewhere else.